Hello, and welcome to the commentary zone. As you enter the room, please do not forget to give us a little thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, tell a friend. On the docket today, we have Thousand Pound Sisters, Season 5, Episode 3, Well Done and Over With. And this was a really neat episode, I think.
I think it was just, to be completely honest, overall, I feel like this season, even though it's only 3 episodes, I feel like they're telling more of a story. I don't feel like it's jumping from one thing to another. I feel like they're taking it in very a good pace, and I'm liking the season.
Oof. Sorry, I was freezing. I'm sorry. Could you repeat that?
Yeah,
Sorry.
I just think this season they're doing a good job of telling a story. It doesn't feel rushed. It doesn't feel overproduced. It feels like,
Mhm.
okay, we're taking this in the order of events, and we actually get to see the breakdown.
Mhm.
Well, we're in the middle. We come in the kind of the middle of the breakdown, but still towards the beginning of Amy and Michael. Because I remember reading all over social media what was going on. I'm like, are we gonna get to see this, or are they gonna cut this out? What's going on? But nope, we're getting it.
Mhm.
And Michael,
Mm,
yeah, no, Michael's a no for me, like a hard no.
but are you really that interested in the breakdown of her marriage? Because I'm not.
Well,
I'm
I
more
was. Well, they
interested
already
in
answered my
Amanda
questions.
and
But
her
they already answered.
wrestling career.
But they already answered my question though. Already, which like, are they gonna wipe out the account? And they did that like in episode 3. I'm like, you wasted no time. I'm like, you've already answered my question. You get the money, and they left from 1,000.
Well, she's lucky. He's lucky that
She
Okay.
left more than I
I
would
think
have.
I'm the one that's freezing. Is that correct?
Yeah, you're freezing.
Me too. I agree on that. I'm freezing. Okay. Hold on one second.
I have a question, chat. While Debbie's getting her freezing
Bear with
done,
me, y'all.
what do y'all think? Would y'all have
I
left him $1,000 in the
just
account?
gotta.
Me personally, I left him a nice little 500. He'd been happy with that.
Mhm. Um, I hope this is better, y'all. I've closed out some things. Her. I still think 500 is generous for someone who's not working. Like I would have guesstimated how much he contributed to that joint account from the beginning when we first opened it, and then I would have left that. So probably $50.
Stop it! Not the $50. I mean, she
$50,
was generous. Like
just enough
she
to
was
keep it
generous.
open.
But when they said 1,000, like, excuse you, what? I'm
Well,
like,
I was like,
okay,
well, how much are you? How much are you transferring out that you could be balling and
right,
leaving 1,000?
1,000.
Okay, okay. All right, so let's just say hi to everybody in the chat. Hi, Gwen. Oh, and before, well, let me say hi to everybody in the chat, and then I have a big thank you to say. Let's see. It's trash bags for me. Oh my God. So hi Gwen, hi Sunway, hi Michelle LaBelle, hi Viva, hi Steven. Let's see who else is in here. Hello, Surf 2, all the way from the Bahamas. Let's see who else. Hello, Tracy. You're not late because I was late. So all of you are running on Caribbean Standard Time because I'm originally from the Caribbean and we always late. So it's good. It's good. Next off, I want to thank everyone who's already a subscriber to our little channel, but we got a bunch of other subscribers just yesterday, which took us over the 1,400 mark. So we're really thankful. I know I said I wanted to be 1 million subscribers by the end of the year, but I'm not there yet. I live in La La Land. But we're happy that we've gotten to 1,400 and we couldn't have done it without you. So thank you, thank you, thank you so, so much. And tell a friend, have them come and join us. Oh, and there's one more thing I wanted to bring up. Yesterday's show, there was a comment that if you guys have time, if you could go and check out that comment. Shoot, let me see if I can find it. Comments, but it was an individual who actually suffers from autism and gave a really great description of their life experience with it. Now, it was based on the fact that I said yesterday that Dayton graduated top of his class, 3 degrees at the same time, and no job. But I forget that Dayton is, did they say this on the show? Because I don't remember it. It might have been during the period that I stopped watching it, but
Me
uh,
neither. I could have dipped out on those seasons though, so don't go by me.
okay. So here's the person who made the comment, and it's under yesterday's show. It's Karen Holmes, 6565, and this person gave a description of their day-to-day life and how it has been, and it gave me a new perspective, and I truly appreciate it. See, they gave everything. And if you don't know anyone with autism or anyone who is on the spectrum, please take a few minutes, go back to yesterday's show, just read her comment, Karen Holmes 6565. You'll learn something. And thank you, Karen, for contributing to our little chitty chat. I appreciate it because I learned something. Okay, and that's my soapbox for today. Okay, so hold on. Oh, Lord have mercy, you guys have really. Okay. Viva, hello, Viva. Thank you, guys. I love all y'all too. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Thank you. This. Okay, Michelle says he has Asperger's. Did they say that on the show? Because, like, they never said anything about the accident. I heard about the accident in the streets. I didn't hear about it on the show. But I just figured, it didn't happen while it was filming, so they just didn't they didn't mention it. Yes, Tracy, we are just short of 1 million. So help us, y'all. All right, Dayton has Asperger's, which is high functioning autism. Okay. Okay. Over. Aw. Yes, guys. When you get a chance, just read her thoughts on her life experience. You won't regret it. You won't regret it. Let's see. Aha. Okay. All right. We learning something new every day here in the chat and in the comment section. All right. So Jamal, well, can we just discuss? We picked up with the fight. I was here for it. I okay, so I'm enjoying this season, which I told you I don't normally enjoy this show. I'm enjoying this season, but I'm enjoying it for the side characters, not for the 2 main characters. I really don't care about Amy's divorce. I don't. Tammy, I didn't believe in her marriage, so I don't believe in the marriage part, but I do believe in I'm enjoying seeing her process of assimilating back into normal society, and trying to be like a normal functioning individual, something that she hasn't been in a very, very long time. So I'm enjoying that. And I'm enjoying Amanda kicking ass.
I mean, she was right, but I agree with Amanda. Because the situation had already escalated, and the way Michael was acting, yeah, she was well within her rights to stay, because that was a potentially volatile situation, and
Well,
Michael was just being really ridiculous.
and Amy didn't say anything like, no, stop it. Like, she didn't say anything. So that to me is like, okay, I got your back. I'm gonna stand up to your husband for you because you're crying
Right,
on the floor.
right. I was like, I think Amy. This to me, this just lets me know this has been going on for a long time. Like this
I
is a
also
consistent.
think it's amped up for the show.
Well, that too, but it doesn't diminish the issue,
Mm.
because you could see, like you could say it's amped up for the show,
Hmm.
but the way Amy like went just immediately went and just sat down and started crying. I'm like, oh no, this is this is. I say this is consistent behavior because Michael was too comfortable speaking to her that way.
Hmm. What disturbed me with what he said was, um, "I'll let you go." I
Mm,
said, "Wait, what?" I must have misunderstood that. So the next day when I was watching it to get the thumbnail, he said it. I was like, "Wait, he gonna let her go where?"
hmm.
Okay, so that gave me the tone of the marriage.
And that and the bank card, that was just that took me out. I'm
Yes.
sorry. Like he wasn't talking
Yes.
about I'm not giving it to you. What?
And when and last week when he said, well, I'm gonna take one kid.
Right.
Hostages? Hostages, fraud, taking the identity. I'm doing all of this, and false imprisonment.
That was my whole thing. I'm like, isn't this like kind of illegal in most states?
Well, they live in Kentucky, right?
Right.
We would have to look that up. Like, every state has their own laws. Like, because remember when the police came, like, one of the first things they said to Misty and Amy, who was outside so agitated that they had to get a smoke,
Mm-hmm.
um the police officer said, are they married?
Mm-hmm.
And he said, well, that limits what we can do, but let's go ahead and find out.
Right.
I almost thought he was part of production, because he it almost felt like it's not your first time there, but he asked, are they married? So then maybe it was, but like
Mm-hmm.
maybe they're used to coming there. Like, he was a little too, maybe it's different in Kentucky. Like, your local police are friendly, but like if police are rolling up here, in the 305, I'm taking it a little bit more serious.
Basically, what you're saying is, it's like it seems like they've been there before. Like they're familiar with this couple.
Yeah. It's or they went to high school together. I don't know.
I mean, I get it.
Like, it wasn't, I don't know.
I think
I
what
don't
you're
know.
trying to say, and maybe like there wasn't that sense of urgency, like of
Maybe.
impending doom. Like it was too. Oh, the best one is
Like,
it was too neat. Like it was
did they
too.
have lights and sirens on or anything? I don't remember.
No.
They
They
just
just,
rolled
they,
up.
they just casually rolled up like, oh, we know you.
I don't know. It was just a little different to me. So wait, hold on. So Ryan says they sis talk about his Asperger's a few times when they were doing all the major changes with the family. They did? Oh. Oh, they did talk. They did talk about it. They talked about Dayton's Asperger when he was younger. Hmm. Amy is hard to watch this season. Amy's hard for me to watch every season. But this season, I think, like, do you think that she waited to do this divorce drama for the show?
I think there was a lot of issues there overall, but I I think with everything coming down on her, I think she just had
Mm.
enough. She couldn't do it. I think it was just like a perfect storm. So here's my whole thing. They were having issues, in my opinion, before the second baby because he wasn't doing nothing with the first baby. Cause remember, like she had to ask him to hold the iPad or something, and he had to
Yeah.
couldn't do that.
Yeah, but how much of that, cuz like I think he's as thick as a plank. But how much of that you think is like pretend? Because I heard that he came to the court ready to play.
Mm.
He could be like deceiving all of us thinking that he just a bump on a log, but he could be like taking mental notes and holding it for later.
He just doesn't strike me as that way.
Oh,
He doesn't. He
okay.
doesn't.
Can't say I didn't. I vouch. I was hoping for the best for you, Michael, but it is Jamal, who's Mr. Negative. Okay.
Well, I just don't.
Um.
I don't. I just don't hold Michael in high regard. That's pretty much what it is. If I'm being
Ah.
completely honest,
Okay. Okay.
I don't hold him in high regard because I don't. Like I said, I stand on this. As a man, if you're not working, it's a problem
Mm-hmm.
because you're not taking care of the kids, and that's blatantly obvious here. Um, there is no if, ands, or buts about that. He's not doing a damn thing with those kids. So yeah, I
We
do.
have to find out. We have to find out if the mill closed down.
Doesn't matter. Get a job.
Okay. Okay.
Get a job or actively take care of your kids.
True. Not play video games.
Right.
Right. Hello, everybody. Farmata says happy last Friday of 2023, guys. Yeah. Can you believe the year's over? It feels like it just started. Oh my God. Yeah, I will let you go, meaning out with the family for the evening. Oof. It was just a weird statement to make. I will let you go. Like, my mom said that to me as a kid,
Hmm.
where she had full control over me. I don't know. Anywho, I also hope Amy doesn't mess up Tammy's progress with her drama. Agreed. I don't watch the show, but I'm just listening whilst editing in the background. Oh, thank you, Farmata. Hope we can entertain. Someway says it was hostage, so Amy had to come home again. Oh, Lord have mercy. That's exactly what he meant. I'll let you go today, not forever. Oh Lord. Um, Viva says, I hope she flourishes too, but she's so on edge so far this season and always on the verge of a meltdown this season. Okay, I'm glad that you mentioned that, Viva, because I feel, and this is just my opinion, I feel like Amy is looking for attention. And that's why I feel that she held the divorce till filming. The constant breaking down, to me, I've grown tired of it. I'm sorry, but I have grown tired of it. Um, and I would and that's why it's making me feel like she's doing this for an attention grab. I'm sorry.
Mm.
I know that she's in a bad marriage. I get that. But feel I feel like she's doing the most because the cameras are on. And that's just me. I am sorry. I'm sure nobody attack me. Oh my god, W, your description is 100% my opinion of this season so far. I feel Tammy is actually acting like a normal human for a change, and Amanda is becoming my fave. Okay, I don't know why I like an aggressive Amanda, but I do. Misty, when she had to go and get that cigarette break, she looked like she was like she doesn't do confrontation well, but she's in the wrong family.
Hmm.
Um, Amy, I think she's doing the most. Tammy, remember when they was at the gym and Chris said, "It's nice that you took in Amy and her two kids, but how long is it going to be before the two of you are at each other's throats?"
Right. No, I was wondering the same thing.
Yeah. And why? I know they did it for storyline,
Right.
but Amy and her kids can't go anyplace else but at Tammy's place.
Where else are they gonna go? She can't stay with
Amanda,
the mama.
Amanda, Mindy.
Amanda,
I mean,
Amanda,
Misty.
Amanda trying to get her groove back. Quit playing. And you have to
Okay,
realize, you have to realize, going Amy going to Amanda or Chris's doesn't work for the overall storyline. The overall storyline is the 1,000 pound sisters sticking together, so they're keeping it on brand. That's what that is.
I know, and that's why I prefaced with I know it's for storyline, but what Misty got going on?
Missy
Somebody
got
let the kids hide her cigarettes so she could get approved for surgery.
again. It's all storyline. She couldn't go nowhere
I
else.
know. I know. Okay, so another thing that I caught, it's like little sentences that piqued my curiosity in this episode. When Amy and Tammy were sitting down with the two kids on the couches at Tammy's place,
Hmm.
and Amy there crying again. Um, and Tammy said, while holding one of the babies, you gonna have to clean up after your kids.
Yep.
So this is an Amy problem because I touched on this last week. The nanny is not going to help with anything. Amy
Right.
wasn't a clean person from when they was in the duplex. Okay? I'm based on
Hmm.
this show and what we've seen, Amy was not a clean person when they were at the duplex. She got married to
Right.
Michael, they moved into their home, and we would all talk about the babies with their black feet from dirt and her house
Hmm.
looking a mess. Um and that was with just one before the one baby, with
Right.
the one baby, with the two babies, the house looked the same. The house looks the same. So either
Hmm.
you want a nanny or you want a housekeeper. I would recommend the
Right.
housekeeper. But
Yeah.
she's like Linus. Remember Linus from Charlie Brown?
You
Who
mean
will walk around
Pigpen?
Pigpen. There we go. Linus was the piano player, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Pigpen with the cloud of dirt around him and it went with him wherever he went.
Right.
She's Pigpen. And Tammy, you could want your house to be nice and clean, but it's not gonna be if you got Amy up in there. Her kids are
Yeah.
cleaner than her, just
Hmm.
saying. And they poop themselves. Okay. Okay. We've all seen cops before. In certain parts of the country, cops probably roll up for domestic situations on the regular. Oof. Okay. I think the timing is just sus. She does seem very emotional. Maybe she has postpartum. This is like 7 or 9 months after the baby's born.
Right. And even Amy herself said she didn't think it was just the postpartum, or somebody said. I think Amanda and Amy both kind of agreed that this is more than the
Yeah.
postpartum.
It was in a conversation that Amanda was having with her.
Right.
She dispelled the postpartum and said, this is more than that.
Hmm.
I think trying to get her to open up about her marriage.
Right.
Um, but I wouldn't discount postpartum playing a part of it too, because she did have like those kids pretty close together after a
Right.
major surgery. Um,
I think that's what
you
Amanda was
know.
saying. It's more than
Mhm.
just the postpartum. It's a lot. I
Mhm.
think it's your marriage as well. I think Amanda was saying it's predominantly your marriage, but postpartum is a part of it. So
Wait,
I
hold
mean,
up.
go ahead.
Look at what Michelle said. I want to know why he got the RO against her. He did? Ooh, ooh. Did you follow her divorce thing?
No, I didn't. I was
Me
waiting for the
neither.
show. I was trying to like be good and not know everything beforehand.
Okay. So Amy could leave him. He also held her bank card hostage. Yeah. You think Michael has is a secret genius? You don't see it either. Okay, so Ryan agrees with you, Jamal. I don't know.
I mean, if he is, he's playing the hell out of this stupid role. I'm just saying.
Sunway says Michael's IQ must be low. Oh, get me sick. Oh my God. Why y'all got me laughing? So that people could call me, I mean, right up here with hate. I'm not laughing at Michael. I'm laughing at the chat. I'm sorry. Ryan says Michael could be working at Walmart, not checking people out. Like, yeah, the greeter. He could be a
Right.
greeter. But he gotta learn how to talk. Michael is scared of Amanda, so he got a RO on Amy. Why he didn't get the RO on Amanda? Ciao. Um, Jamal, I got you. You are absolutely right. Maybe Michael is a gamer like Tony. Not.
I'm just saying.
um, I think Amy needed Tammy to help with the kids. Tammy's now learning how to like fend for herself. And didn't Tammy say in one of the episodes that she can't get up and run after him?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's Amy, you're a single mother to two children. Plenty of women in the world are single mothers to one, two, three, 12 children. You can do it. You can do it. Said in my Tyra Banks voice. What did she say from American Top Model? We believe in you.
Yeah. We were rooting for you.
We are rooting for you. Go and bathe those children. Wash their clothes. Change their nappies. Okay, so Ryan says, you think Amy's antics are performative? I think that they are amped up for the show because she is an attention whore. That's what I think. She suffers from youngest child syndrome. Meltdowns are constant. I think you're being nice. I agree 100%. Low. Oh my Lord. Ryan says, I think Misty was having some PTSD or something during that altercation. Yeah. She was on the verge of tears and was
Mm-hmm.
like basically shaking with that cigarette. That was kind of crazy. And I think she was also the first one that said call the police. Um Tammy had the space. Amanda has all those grown boys in her house too. You mean men? They are men, not grown boys. Those are double wide men. Hi Janelle. Amy took out all of that money. Why not rent her own place? Because she would still be a single mom. She needs to be on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Amanda's hilarious. Misty looks like she's used to wrangling cats. They ain't never gonna stop smoking around this group. Yeah. TLC pays for all of the weight loss surgeries. Yep. I noticed that too. I think that they've experienced DV children. Oh, to marry dysfunctionally. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Amy is lazy. Okay. Yes. I agree with you, Janelle. Amy and Tammy behave like twins. Ryan says Amy is a literal mess. She didn't need a nanny. She needed a housekeeper. Remember, she had that home organizer come into her place because she was a minor hoarder with pests in the house. That is true. That was when she was at the duplex, right?
Right. That was a duplex.
Yes, yes. That's why they tore that place up. That wasn't a burglary. That was the landlord who had finally gotten rid of them two and was ready to renovate the place, took it down to the studs, and watch and see. He's getting like a whole bunch more money for that place. Um, why did they have a trash can by the couch? To put the dirty nappies in? Yep, Pigpen. I might not have remembered the name, but I remembered the dust cloud. They cuss Michael out for being everywhere Amy is, but Amy doesn't drive. Michael has to be there. That's a great point.
Mm-hmm.
But she was saying that she couldn't go with her sisters. Her sisters were going to drive. I don't know. That one statement that he made, I'm going to let you go.
Mm-hmm.
That said it all for me. That said it all for me.
It's just a controlling behavior that's alarming.
Yeah, yeah. He said that statement too easily. It just fell off the tongue. I'm sure that he said it before and broken the promise.
Hmm.
So anyway, the cops come, they get Amy and her kids out of there. Right as soon as the cops show up, Michael slipped her ATM card.
Right.
So she was like, convenient, but at least you got your stuff back and you were able to go. Um is that abandonment that she's left? Can he file for abandonment?
Well, she called it a separation, and depending
Mm.
what documents are on file for them already,
Mm-hmm.
they would probably like this is the best thing for you guys right now.
Okay. Okay. Um, so the next day we're at Tammy's house. Amy and the kids are there. Oh yeah, this is where she told Amy to clean up after her kids. Hip hip hooray. But yeah, she's still going back and forth about her husband. She don't know if she did the right thing. Yada yada yada. I'm not really interested in it. Next, we see Amanda coming over to Tammy's house to visit with Amy to make sure that Amy's okay and make sure Tammy's okay. Um, did she say she was doing a welfare check? I don't know, or was that my comment? I don't know. Um, she brings over face masks for them to do because she knows Amy's been crying, and just to
Hmm.
try and lighten the mood a little bit.
Right.
Um, Amy says that she wants a divorce. And Amanda says if she wants a divorce, she knows several attorneys who can assist
Right.
her.
He was real quick. There was no let's work this out. Blah blah blah. So, I got people on the line for you. I
I can
hollered.
verify.
I hollered when she said that. I'm like, you didn't even offer any kind of
Yep.
reconciliation. You just said, this is what we gonna do. We're gonna get so and so on the line, and we got you.
Yep. And right after that, Tammy tells Amy, go and clean out the bank account and either open a new one or put everything in the safe here at home. How they got a safe? Where that? What's the combination? I want to know what's in there. Is it like a leftover sandwich or all of Amy's money? What's going on? Um so um Tammy says to her that she told her to do the money transfer, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
you just don't know if someone is going to be that dirty,
Mm-hmm.
but when they get hurt, they could be.
Right. And I
So it was a
agree.
precautionary tale. Yep. Yep. Tammy says that she supports Amy 100%, but she has a lot of things going on in her own life, like trying to get adjusted to taking care of herself, missing her husband, and her upcoming appointment with Dr. Smith. So she's coming for her 6-month
1 year.
check-in and 1 year check-in.
Is it 6 months or what?
6 months?
6 months.
When is
6
6
months because
months?
it was 6 because it was 6
Yes.
months after surgery, and he wanted her to lose 100
Right.
pounds. Because then after that, he said the next 6 months with the
Another
next 100 will be
100.
harder. Her 1 year.
Right. Okay, so 3 days later, we're at Dr. Smith's office, and it's Chris and Tammy. They both have an appointment together. Him for skin removal, and her for like her 6-month checkup, post-op. And she gets on that skin. Like he is totally shocked to see her appearance when she walks in, and that she's walking in.
Right.
Then she sits down and says, "Oh, and I was married." And he's like, wait, what? When did this happen? Like he's getting all these life updates with her. And he is like shocked but proud of her. I loved it. And then she gets on the scale. Now, this is what she was really worried about. He expects her to lose 100 pounds. She was 534 pounds before the surgery. And today, 6 months post-op, she's 420 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! That's a lot to celebrate. And Chris Chris is her biggest cheerleader out of everybody here. Like, he's the cheerleader. Misty's the judge. Amanda's the enforcer. She a thug. And Amy is a waste of time.
Damn.
Sorry. That's how I see the family. Um, Tammy says the last time that she was this weight, she was 15 or 16 years old. Oh, and she had another first. Um, what's her name? Chris got her in the front seat of the car. Or was that last
That
week?
was last week. That was
That was
last week.
last week.
Yeah.
Like, she's doing so many firsts. But like you said, the doctor said that in the next 6 months he wants her to come back for her 1 year post-op, and he needs her to be at 318 pounds. And I was like, okay, we could do that. Hopefully. He also cautions her and says that don't be discouraged, because you could ask your brother. The next 100 pounds is not going to be as easy as the first. So next we do Chris, and Chris was 300 pounds or 298 when last we saw him.
299.4.
Oh. Okay.
I'm on my own journey, so when you're on that path, you kind of notice all these things.
All the points, all the decimals.
Yeah, because
they count.
Every milestone
Mm-hmm.
counts for you.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna round up. He was 300 pounds, and he got back on the scale, and he was still 300 pounds. Mm-hmm. Okay.
He wasn't, but he wasn't exercising, because the thing is, even if he was following the diet, if he was following the diet, he would lose minimal weight. That's just true. In 6 months, if he were, because we know that their diets are like extreme diets, like they're not the normal. Like I would say for my right now, I'm at 1,900 calories per day, which is very under maintenance, but it's okay, it's safe. And then even on 1,900 calories, he should be dropping weight if he's sticking to the diet. And their diet, with their diet for him, I'm sure they have him probably between 1,200 and 1,500 calories per day, which means he should be dropping weight just with the diet alone. Because you think about it, 50 more pounds is 50 pounds in 6 months is about 9 pounds per month, roughly. So even if he was even with just diet alone, nothing else, he should at least lost 25 pounds. But if he was exercising along with the diet, then he really should have hit that goal fairly easily.
So basically, what you're telling me, Tammy's housewarming barbecue ruined his diet.
No, what it is that he hasn't been following he hasn't been following his diet. That's what
exercising. Or exercising. Yeah.
Neither one. Because he stayed in. So for him, he most likely, since he's like at a plateau, and Dr. Smith was very nice about that too. He's like, you hit a plateau. Plateau in his situation is a nice word, like you ain't done shit. Because, like I said, if you were just sticking to the diet alone and walking, he's going to lose at least 25 pounds.
So if this was Dr. Now would have told him, you're not following the diet. He would have been more blunt about it.
Yes.
Okay.
That's why we love Dr. Now, because he gives you the business while trying to save your life.
You are fat and you are stink. Get out of my office. Basically. Alrighty. So next we see Amanda taking Amy to the bank. And basically she withdraws all of her money. She leaves $1,000 behind in the joint account for Michael. And both Jamal and I think that was extremely generous.
Like I said, I had her leaving him maybe a nice, cute little 500, but 1,000.
It's a $50 for me. Let's just call the thing a thing. That was the total sum of Michael's assets upon coming into this marriage.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my opinion. But then again, whatever. I'm mean and bitter. Next we see Amanda, Misty, Chris, and Tammy meeting up at the gym. And this is where Chris pulls out the 55-gallon hefty bags for these
Hmm.
bitches to put on. They were good sports though.
Right.
Um, because I think it was Amanda who said that she Google schmoogled and found that if you can sweat out nicotine. So her and Misty need to get all the nicotine out of their system so that they can pass a nicotine test at their appointment with Dr. Smith so that they can get approved for surgery.
Okay, here's the thing with that though. That was real cute. It was a cute scene, but everyone who knows anything knows that you wear that in the sauna, like you get a sweatsuit, and you go into the sauna and sweat that out. There's no need to go through that working out phase. You just put it on, and what you're supposed to do is you go in the sauna get the sweatsuit the sauna for like 20 minutes, and
Mm-hmm.
you do that 3 days before your appointment, and then you drink water as well. That's what you do. That's how you sweat it out. You go to this, you drink water,
Mm-hmm.
to help you. Then you sweat that water out, and all the toxins come out with it, and then you repeat that for about 2 to 3 days before your appointment. At least from what I understand.
You see, you
So
get all of the good tricks and shortcuts from Jamal. Keep tuning into this channel. Get all of those
that's what I
tips.
was thinking. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, y'all, this is a computer scene, and Chris knows this because Chris used to play football and wrestling, and he had to like cut and make weight. So that sauna thing and the sweat bag and all that, that's been around for like what 30, 40, 50 years.
Mm-hmm.
Chris knows it's just for a scene.
But the thing is, when they took off their trash bags at the end, none of them were sweaty.
Well, they didn't do that much. Like I said, that's why it says for a scene. Yeah,
Ah.
yeah. And because if you're really serious about sweating, you don't do what they were doing. I understand. Like I said, battle ropes are trendy and kind of cute, but if y'all was really trying to sweat, what you're supposed to do is actually go on the treadmill, crank that bad boy up to an incline, maybe 3 or 4, and maybe a speed of a fast walk.
But can Tammy do that?
No, now for Tammy, what Tammy would need to do, she would need to get on um a stationary bike, one of the low bikes.
Mm. So what she was doing with the ropes, waste of time?
For what they're trying to accomplish, yeah, but see the thing with Tammy, she wasn't trying to accomplish that though. She wasn't really trying to sweat anything out. She was just being a team player. It was
Oh,
it was
so
Amanda and Misty who needed to do the extra.
okay. Oh dear. Well, the trainer was very nice. We promoted the gym. I hope we go back again because I think this gym was better than the last gym that Amanda
Yeah.
and Misty went to last
Hmm.
year.
Hmm.
Let's see what else. After they work out, they sit down and they talk. And this is where Chris asks Tammy, how is she really doing? Because
Hmm.
he's the one that's mostly concerned for her. And she's been admitting, like I think this is 2 episodes now, that she's holding her feelings in and she's trying to support everybody else. But
Right.
Chris is verbalizing, like he's saying, if you need somebody to talk to, you know that we're here. But
Hmm.
I guess he doesn't want to push her because I think, is he scared that she'll like blow up like she used to before?
Right.
But like I said, he asked her, how long is it going to be before you and Amy are at each other's throats? Which is a good question. Um, I I feel bad for Tammy in this instance because I really feel like this should have been like her moment and it's kind of gotten taken away from her. It's sad. Let's see. Oh, Amanda brings up a good thing because Amanda wants to know if Tammy and Amy are going to be okay because they're taking Chris with her and Misty if they get the surgery they're going to have him with the two of them, and basically Tammy and Amy are going to be alone, and if they're going to be okay. And Tammy's like, I guess so. How did Tammy become the responsible one?
I mean, when you face, basically when you cheated death so many times, I mean, it adds a perspective to you. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I think she gets it. Like you remember, she said that she didn't want to be in that facility for her the rest of her life too. That's
Mm-hmm.
another motivator.
Yeah. Let's see. So the next scene is with Tammy and calling Caleb over at the rehab. Apparently, it's been 2 weeks since she left. Caleb's missing her, and he's been emotionally eating his way through that facility.
Hmm.
Um, he, oh, he has a video call with Dr. Smith, and he
Right.
does his weight. He was 500, but now he's up to 537 in 2 weeks.
Hmm.
Dr. Smith, because remember, Tammy was asking Dr. Smith for the surgery for Caleb.
Right.
And so he has this call with him, and Dr. Smith says, I'm gonna need you to lose those 37 pounds. If you could get below 500, we'll consider you for surgery. However, we're not taking your trach out. You go ahead and
Right.
have the surgery and keep the trach in and stay
Hmm.
at that facility.
Right.
Um, he's scared to tell Tammy this news because this is disastrous. Um, but if you want to be with your wife, put up or shut up. I don't know.
I mean, that's the whole thing for me with him. My thing was like, well, if you want to be with your wife, the plan is clear. There's no ifs,
Mm-hmm.
ands, or buts about your plan. This is what you have to do. And
Yep.
I understand he's an emotional eater,
Mm-hmm.
but I would think that the love for your wife would push
Would be
you.
more than that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But I guess not. Let's see. Back to Tammy's house. Amy's playing with Gage and Tammy. And Tammy's playing with Glenn. Amy says that she's scared to go back to her house. Whose name is on that deed? Um,
That's my thing. That was my main question.
she says she called Michael and told him that she's getting the divorce and hung up. How mature is that? Um, if you was going to, you might as well just sent the papers.
Uh, really, you're right. You're right at that point. If you're gonna do it that way,
Tammy's trying to support Amy. She loves her kids. She never imagined being at home living with Amy and not her husband. Tammy tells Amy she just needs to clean up after her kids and herself. She doesn't mind them being there. And then she admits that she hasn't been sleeping since she left Caleb. Really? Y'all weren't in the same bed. How is it any different? I don't know. Then the last scene is we see Tammy has that video call with Caleb. And Tammy tells him about Amy and Michael getting the divorce and that Amy and the kids are living with her. And she says that she's stressed out with everything that's going on.
hmm
Um, Caleb is surprised at the turn of events, but he thinks that Amy and the kids moving in with her is great. Then Caleb tells her what happened during his meeting with Dr. Smith. Amy's disappointed. She says it bothers her that Caleb is backsliding. She feels like she can't say anything, but just be strong for him. Tammy is worried about Caleb. She thinks that he'll let depression sink in um, before he hits rock bottom again. So is this a prelude to what we all know has happened to Caleb?
I mean, it could be.
It's kind of sad watching his scenes though.
And I'm not trying. I'm not trying to be mean to him, but we all have our challenges, especially when you have weight challenges. And he has abundance of resources and abundance of support, it seems, but he's choosing to keep himself in a more victim mind state versus saying, okay, this is this is what I need to do. I have the resources. You have to commit to using the resources you have. You have to.
Mhm.
And he has been given the gift that other people in his same position would like kill for, to be
Yep.
able to be in a facility, to have everything pretty much done for you, and all you have to do is do the work that they tell you to do. That's it,
Mhm.
and their plans work. It's
Mhm.
obvious. Look at Tammy. Tammy
Mhm.
got to the space where she understood like she had all the support, and she understood that she had all these resources, and
Mhm.
she'd be a fool to waste them. Otherwise, she
Mhm.
died. Caleb, same position, but he's putting up his own roadblocks to block his own
Mhm.
path, and then wants to sit back like, oh, I'm an emotional eater. I miss my wife. Blah 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 blah. I was like, well, sir, you're not doing the work to be with your wife, and that's the most concerning part.
Mhm. I don't know. I think I missed the great actor from last season.
But
Is it
you're
bad?
saying he's gone from entertaining to pitiful is what you're saying.
Basically. Because I
Yeah,
barely tolerated him as the great actor. And now it's just like, look, why are you here?
and let's be honest, it's hard to see people on your screen who are sad and complain, but have the resources to change their life. I think that's really what it comes down to. At least for
Child,
me, I'll put that for me.
how about this? I don't care.
Right.
I don't care. Oh, yay! It fits. Okay, sorry, y'all. Instead of a Costco corner, I've got a different corner for today. Um, okay, so I don't know. That was the episode, y'all. What did y'all think about this? I'm enjoying the season. Just make a note of that because it might not ever happen again. But I'm enjoying the season. Um, but not for the main characters per se, for the side characters.
Right.
And I am invested in Misty and what's her face, Amanda, my fighter, my enforcer, getting their surgery. I really do. I'm invested in that.
Ryan has a very good point
Mm-hmm.
in question. Why is he not in PT working out like Tammy was at that place? Exactly. When we see
Mm-hmm.
him, he's always playing games, playing cards, and eating.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Ryan Sunway, same thing, same thing. And the thing is, carbs are not bad for you. What it is the type of carbs you choose to eat. And in his position, if you want your spaghetti, it needs to be whole wheat noodles. Like what I saw, he was eating uh, the typical flour noodles.
Wheat flour. He was doing that one. But he could even do like, don't they have like chickpea flour? Noodles, they
Yep.
have
Hmm.
vegetable noodles, and
Yes.
they even have that one. Remember I showed it one time here? It was non-spaghetti. It's actually
Hmm.
all plant-based. And he could have
Right.
put marinara on top of that and it would have been yummy.
Right. Now for me, when you, I'm a person when I cut my portion down like um on pasta. I'm the type of person who is not the biggest fan of whole wheat pasta. So what I do, I just cut the serving of noodles in half and just pile on
Mm.
the meat sauce. That's what I do.
You should try that vegetarian
I am.
pasta now.
I'm looking for a good veggie noodle type thing right now.
Remind me after our sesh here. I'll give you the one that I have. It's like super good. It's shelf safe. I actually love it. The My favorite way to have it was is with like to do like a clam sauce. And just like throw everything in the pan together. It's awesome with some lemon juice and capers.
Mm,
Um, it's simple, it's quick, and it's
right?
filling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hate cooking. So
Well,
the simpler the better.
I'm a one pan wonder. If it takes more
You
than
are
one
you.
pan, I'm
Yes.
not interested.
If it's with Debbie, if it's more than one pan or one pot, she's not having it. She's not doing it.
I need
You've
to get
always
everything done in one pan.
you've always been that way since I've known you. It's one pan and one pot. Nothing else.
Oh my god.
More
I
than
and I have
one?
no shame.
No. And why should you?
Oh my god. But no, I also recommend like the vegetable pastas as well. Those are really good. Organic pastas are also nice, but there's a chickpea one that I tried. Aldi has a chickpea pasta that's good, and Costco carries a brand of chickpea pasta, which is
Oh.
lovely. Yeah. You should check out Trader Joe's. I'm sure that they have chickpea pasta in there.
I have to like really look at the ingredients. I'm going
Mhm.
today, so I'll definitely check it out.
Yeah. And if you download that Bobby Approve app, it'll help you a lot because you just scan the barcode and it'll tell you
Oh,
whether it's good for you or not.
Bobby approved. I'll just do that right now.
Mhm. And even if they don't have it in their database, which they have almost everything in their database, you could upload it and have them research it for you. But after a few times of scanning barcodes, you kind of get a gist of like all of the bad ingredients that are in our food. So this is just like a little backup for you. It's a free app. I don't pay for apps. So it has to be free for me to use, but it has been like making me more aware of what I'm putting in my body.
Oh, Ryan said try the whole wheat thin spaghetti. It has to be thin, not the okay, okay, okay. I'll look.
Mm,
I'll look for that. I'll look for that.
yeah. Are we doing 90 Day the Single Life? We were going to take a peep at it, weren't we?
Yeah, I'm intrigued to be completely honest.
Mm-hmm. So the whole wheat thin spaghetti. Okay. That rehab place don't seem good at all. It's just like a place my sister was at 400 pounds. And they would let her eat dinner and then order pizza or make oodles of noodles as a snack.
Right, because see, Caleb said that when he said that, I'm like, that's never a good idea. Like when he said, "I've been skipping meals," sir, you're skipping meals, but you're that much hungrier when you eat, so you're eating over your caloric
So he's
uh,
gorging.
goal. Yes.
Binge gorge or something like that is the pattern.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, they
Yeah,
want
like
you to check each month. Yeah. That's what that place looks like because it looks like they have lifers in there.
they do. Remember that one lady that was her friend?
Uh huh.
She's been there like what 7 years or something.
That's crazy. That's crazy. But I, one would think that that facility would help them, but I guess it's all about the monthly check.
Right. When I saw him eating spaghetti, I'm like, why is that? Yeah, I was like, yeah,
Well,
no,
we questioned the lasagna last year.
yeah.
I guess it's just easy, whatever comes out of like the freezer section.
Right, but at the end of the day, the main source of weight loss, not fat loss, weight loss is calories in, calories out.
Hmm.
So and I'm looking at, and when he said he gained that much weight, I'm like, are they not portioning out your meals? Like, what's going on here?
Ryan says they babysit those people, give them their meds, and wipe their butts. There's no reason you should be there for 7 years and ain't lost a pound. Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay, so Stephen doesn't like the texture of whole wheat. Oh, another good one from Aldi, Hearts of Palm spaghetti.
Okay.
It's so good. It's similar to the similar in taste to the vegetarian spaghetti that I have. It's also packed similarly, so it's not dried pasta in a box. It's in a
Mhm.
baggie. You tear open the baggie and then there's another baggie in there with the pasta in liquid, and you drain out that liquid, rinse it off, drain it out, and then put it in your pot and heat it up.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
Quick and easy. But yeah, Costco and Aldi is where I find those items from. Do y'all want a bonus corner today? I bought a belated birthday present for myself. Um, I I I love these bags. I have about six. This is like about my sixth one. But this is I stopped by the mall today to do some returns, and I popped in to Longchamp, and their travel bags are awesome because they come like this. This is a tote bag. I have mostly luggage items, but this is my
Mm,
first tote bag. So it has
gotcha.
the longer handle that I could put it over my shoulder. And basically, this is the medium size. And you pop it open, and basically, it's waterproof. It's made for travel. It's super deep. Um, the bottom opens up so it's pretty wide. I love these bags. I love these bags because, like I said, usually I have the travel
Right, you have
luggage
luggage.
bags. So when I go away, it's all nice and folded up in my suitcase. And inevitably, when I take advantage of great pricing overseas and come back with one too many items that I can't fit in my suitcase, I can unfold it. This is part of the Le Pelage line. I'm probably saying that wrong. I failed French. Um, is that yes, it is Longchamp. Yes. So I firmly believe in these. I've had one of mine for well over a decade, probably about two, but don't quote me. But again, I usually stick with black. But my last purchase that I purchased about 3 years ago was a duffel that unzips at the bottom to get even deeper. That one
Mm,
was in a chartreuse color, and it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous, and it's a lifesaver. It truly is because I do tend to overshop when I go away. Um 10, 15 years, you think? You think Sarf too? I don't know. I've had them like a really long time. But they last forever. Um, like I said, water resistant. The lighter colors are not stain resistant, but I usually gravitate towards black. So I do leave my bags on the floor at airports, wherever I am. I'm not easy on my luggage or my handbags. I am not. And Longchamp has stood the test of time with international travel. I give it two thumbs up. So if you guys, right now they usually have a sale. This was on sale, I think. Hold on, let me check. Let me not talk first, because I didn't even look to see. Oh no, it wasn't on sale. Yeah, so this was the standard $140, plus tax. So
mm,
a great investment. I know it's a bit, but I know it'll last me a long time with rough wear and tear for travel. I've never had one, but have thought about getting one. Get one. And if you want the monogram, only the flagship store in New York does it. Or if you order online, you can get them monogrammed. But if you go to any of the other branches at your local mall, they will not be able to monogram it for you. I usually pick mine up. The bulk of mine I've gotten from duty free shops, especially out of Miami, where I know that I'm going to be bringing back stuff. I will just go into Duty Free Americas and pick up a Longchamp bag and go with it. I have backpacks. I have the little handbags, tote bags over your arm. This is my first tote that can go over my shoulder, and then I have two. I have a extra large duffel, and then the extra large duffel that can unzip. So yeah. It if you are thinking about it, start off with a small one. Start off with a small one. Test it out, and then you can graduate and move up to suit your travel needs. But they're wonderful bags. And why I like them, They always try to get you at the airline when they give you that cage to stick your stuff in. Let me
Mm.
tell you, because this is collapsible. So whatever shit you put in it, you take it to that cage and you squeeze it in, and then pull it out between the bars and get that shit in. It works. They can't reject you. They can't reject you because of the flexibility of the bag. You'll always make it through. And those are some of my travel tips. And thank you for joining us at Longchamp Corner.
Right.
um, yeah. Well, I I don't know. I've had a Samsonite hard side suitcase for quite a bit now. But we'll see. This next trip, we'll see, cuz you know they they treat luggage terribly at the airlines. So we'll see. But I've had a Samsonite hard side case for quite a few years now, and it's been good. It's been good. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I needed to remember to treat myself for something this year. Um, I've had my Samsonite soft-sided luggage set for 20 years now. It's starting to show signs of wear now, especially the medium large one. I don't know what to replace it with though. Okay, come January, start being on the lookout for luggage sales. Check your big department stores like Macy's or Bloomingdale's and stuff like that. Also, go to your big box retailers like Costco and BJ's and check them out. Usually, the beginning of the year, they will do sales on luggage. And you'll have options with soft side or hard side, you know? I'm okay. So that's about it, y'all. Jamal, do you have any other thoughts?
No, we were good to go on my end.
All right, y'all. Have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful, blessed, prosperous new year. And we shall see you guys soon. And thanks again for the support throughout 2023. And we hope that you're with us in 2024. Jamal?
Absolutely. And honestly, I'm like, I mean, it's like this year might just went by so quickly. It's like, wow. You
Mm-hmm.
look up and it's January 2024. It's coming soon.
I know. Like two shakes of a lamb's tail. But you guys have made the year fun, and hopefully it'll be even more fun next year. I think that's it, y'all. Yes. Oh, I can't wait to have a little sip of champs. It'll be bittersweet for me this year, but life goes on. All right, y'all. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your holiday. Stay safe and come on back to us next time. All right.
All right, guys.
All right. Bye. Oops. It'd be good if I actually hit the end button. Bye, y'all.